Hey, YouTube world, and a good happy morning to you. Almost afternoon. I'm running a bit late. I almost wasn't here because I woke up this morning not feeling too good, but I went and took a nice hot soak in the tub, so feeling a lot better, so here I am. This is February the 6th. Happy Thursday to you, 11:19 a.m. in my world. Today I want to talk about the YouTube platform and the YouTube world and how much different it is versus Instagram and Facebook, because social media has so many different platforms today that it really is hard to pick and choose which ones you want to belong to and what communities you want to be a part of. And I tell you what, I have met some absolutely fabulous, wonderful, talented people on social media. I have met some absolutely wonderful people on Facebook over the years who have just absolutely been a blast and a joy to be associated with. And they are true friends, even though I've never met them in person. There's a few that I have actually video chatted with. And, you know, over the years, it's just been, it really has just been a roller coaster of different events, different challenges, different journeys. And I tell you what, if it wasn't for my social media friends, and I don't know about the rest of you, I mean, I'm sure the rest of you have friends in what we like to call real life, but I don't understand how my social media friends aren't a part of my real life. I mean, they're not imaginary. So, I mean, although, you know, some people might think I'm crazy enough to have imaginary friends, and hey, you know, but that's probably a whole nother video. But anyway, you know, I've truly met and had social media friends that live in the United States and that don't live in the United States. I have friends that live in South Africa. I have friends that live in the UK. I have friends that live all over the world, and it is completely amazing and wonderful how social media just brings us all together and how we have just formed this friendship and this bond, and how we can be there for each other, and how even though we've never physically like shook hands or talked to each other or hugged or we've just been there for each other through so much. And it's like you're only a phone call away, you're only a picture away. You're some of my friends, I've literally watched their children grow up over social media the same way they've watched mine over the years grow up. And you know, I have a friend I'm gonna call Yao Ree. I remember when your son was 3. And I remember back before you had your 2 daughters. I mean, and I've watched your children grow up over social media, and it's just been an honor and a joy as you've watched mine grow up. You've watched me go from no grandkids to having grandkids. It's just been, you know, I can't say you're any less of a friend, guys. All of you. I can't say that watching your kids grow up through pictures and videos and things is any less of real, any less of a joy, any less of an experience because it was done over social media versus I was there in person. It's not. I go through the same happiness when they have birthdays and when they have accomplishments as I would if I was there in the living room with them. And I hope y'all feel the same way about my children, because my children have pretty much grown up on social media. So y'all could be a part of it, from homeschooling to cooking classes to vacations to trips to Six Flags, and just because it's done over social media doesn't make it any less of an experience. And, I have to say that this term real life, these guys are a part of my real life. Now, don't get me wrong. The flip side of that is I've met some real donkeys over the internet who absolutely, truly believe that they are Facebook police, they are Instagram police, they are YouTube police, they are, I don't know, they just think that, if it wasn't for them, the internet would fall apart and, people would just run amok. But it totally amazes me that, some of these people get just upset over absolutely nothing. They get offended over absolutely nothing. And I've come to realize over the years that I think sometimes people will see you doing well and they don't know how to, and they don't know how to put themselves out there, and they don't know how to venture out on their own, and they lack security, and they lack foundation, and they just lack the self-esteem and assurance to go on out there and do it. And so what they do is they pretend to be offended, they pretend to be upset, they pretend to be all these things so they can ride your coattails. And what I mean by that is what they'll do is they will see your videos, they will see your postings, they will see your whatever on social media, and they will come and they will comment. And they will go, oh my God, I'm just so offended. How can you do this? How can you do that? How can you say this? And that's how they gain their attention. That's how they gain their notoriety. That's how they gain their spotlight, is riding your coattails. Because if it wasn't for them, it's saying what they had to say, who would notice them? If they weren't standing in your spotlight, who would notice these people? Now, an average person can be offended by something, unless it's horrific. I do not report things. And if I do report things, I don't comment on them because it's just not worth it. Over the years, I may have reported 5 videos, if that. And keep in mind, I've probably been on social media. I've been on social media since AOL chat groups, if anybody remembers that. I've been on social media since MSN TV, if anybody remembers that. That was a dial-up. Anybody remember that, getting online through a dial-up landline? But anyway, that's a whole nother video. But I've been here for a minute, so I have to say I'm 47. I've probably been online for about 22 years. My oldest is 28, so I've probably been online about 22 years. And I just, I gotta say, guys, in 22 years, I've probably seen 5 videos that have really just raised enough of a oh shit in me that I felt the need to report it. And I have to say, 2 of those 5 were just recently. One was, I don't know how this kept popping up in my news feed on my Facebook, but it was some kind of monkey video where it was a mama monkey trying to defend her little bitty baby monkey from a whole bunch of guy monkeys trying to rape it. I mean, they were literally snatching it and trying to hump the damn thing. And it was like, okay, why do I want to see this? And so I actually did not report that right away. I actually kept scrolling, as disturbing as that was to me, because I'm an absolute animal lover. And it was very disturbing to me. But it was Monkey Society or some crap. And I don't even know how the crap got on my newsfeed, but okay. As disturbing as it was, the first video, I don't even remember. It was some weird shit with baby monkeys. And I kind of kept scrolling. I'm thinking, okay, I'm just going to ignore that. Well, then a couple of days later, I saw another one. And I just kept scrolling. And so a couple of days later is when I saw the one I just described to you. And that one was highly, highly disturbing to me. And to watch this poor mama monkey trying to defend her baby from these savage other monkeys who were literally trying to sexually assault it. This was very, very disturbing to me. And so I reported it, and it was taken off my news feed, thank God, because I don't want to see that. I don't want to be a witness to that or a viewer to that, and I don't want to encourage that kind of human behavior. As far as I don't want to encourage them to keep making those videos or to keep posting those videos. And instead of making these videos, why not put down the goddamn camera and go help that mama and that poor baby, monkey. And then about a month after all that went down, I saw some stuff on another social media site where a person was self-inflicting, doing some self-harm, self-injury, whatever you want to call it. And I honestly don't know if it was real or not. I couldn't tell you, but it was disturbing to me in a sense that, wow, this person needs help. If it is real, this person could be seriously hurting themselves to the point of it could be fatal. I mean, that's how bad what I was seeing was. It could have been fatal. And I felt like them doing this on camera was a cry for help, because normally people don't self-harm in public view. And I just kind of felt like I didn't report it as a means of hoping this person got in trouble. I reported this for 2 reasons. I reported this because this person is obviously crying out for help, whether it was real or not. And secondly, I wanted the providers of that platform, that social media platform, to help this person, to get help to this person, and if nothing else, to make sure they were okay, just to verify, that they're okay, even if they couldn't do anything for them, You know, I didn't want to see this person get in trouble. I did not want to see their account get blocked. I did not want to see their videos get stopped. My sole purpose in that was to have somebody reach out to them that could help them and that could, you know, do something for them. And again, that brings me back to the fact that, you know, because we're doing things over videos and because we're doing things over social media, it doesn't make it any less real. So this term, you know, real life versus social media, to me, it's all one life, you know, because my heart went out to this person, because I suffer with mental illnesses too. I suffer with depression and anxiety and, you know, different things. And I have good days and I have bad days, and I'm sure this person does too. And my heart just really went out to this person. They never showed their face, so I couldn't tell you if it was a guy or girl, or old man, old woman, if it was a child. It kind of looked like a younger person, if I had to guess. I would say they were a little bit younger than me. Maybe, if I had to guess, I would say between teens and 20s. But, you know, my heart just went out to this person, and I felt the same way as seeing them online as had I seen them in person. But, you know, it goes to show that I don't get trolls, other than the fact that I really do just think that they are riding the coattails of people who are successful, or at least have enough self-esteem and self-motivation to get on out there and live life and do it by whatever means necessary. I mean, you know, guys, I put myself out here every day on these videos, on YouTube, on Instagram, on Facebook. And I am who I am. And, you know, I've been called crackhead, crazy. I've been called all kinds of shit. I've been called bitch, you know. And it's like, it totally amuses me that the people who call me these things have never taken the time to get to know me. They judge me by whatever. I mean, to tell you the truth, I don't even know what they're judging me by, because the God honest truth is if they took 5 minutes to talk to me, I don't think I'm that bad a person. But these people will, just by whatever picture they've seen or a statement that they took the wrong way or whatever, but it is what it is. And, you know, I just want to say that it is never my intent to use any of my platforms as a tool for bashing or a tool to be bashed. You know, I'm not going to allow someone on a platform that I have control over to bash, to demean, to be rude to another person. I will delete those comments. I will get rid of those comments. I will not acknowledge those people, and I will block them if I am able to, because you need to go find a platform and a means of gaining attention in your own platform, in your own way. And doing that, riding my coattails, is not going to happen. Now, if you want to ride my coattails, then you have to do it in a positive manner, which is going to be uplifting to yourself, which is going to be beneficial to yourself and to others. And then we can talk. But I'm not going to sit around and be an unpositive example for the next generation coming up behind us, because I'm quite sure that, you know, young and old have access to see my videos, and that's not the example I want to be. You know, I have my kids and my grandkids that will someday see these videos, and, you know, hopefully they will learn from it and do great things. But like I said, I appreciate my friends who are completely and totally a part of my real life through social media, and you are awesome, guys, and you never cease to amaze me, and I thank you for allowing me to be a part of your life as much as I thank you for being a part of mine, because in some ways you have made me who I am. You have helped me build my confidence. You have helped me build my self-esteem. You have helped me build my foundation, and you're just as important to me in my everyday life as my so-called real life friends and my real life family, because to me you are all real. You are, I don't think if I showed up in South Africa, or if I showed up in Washington, or if I showed up in Texas and came to the flip side of the camera, that you wouldn't be there, or that you would be a bot, or that you would be, you know, some kind of artificial intelligence. I think you would be a real human being. So, you know, I thank you for being a real part of my life, and allowing me to be a real part of yours and share in your lives. And I thank you for allowing social media to bring us together in that way. So I'm going to wrap this up, guys. You know what? You know what it is. You know what it is. You know you can find me all over the web, guys, because guess what? Those of you that know me well, and you know I'm doing the crafting, and you know I'm doing the Instagram, and you know I'm here on YouTube in 2 different places. You know I'm here, and you know I'm at Crafting with Six, showing you how I make the things that I make. So go check it out. Guys, have a great rest of the day, and gear it up for an awesome weekend.